So we're asked to evaluate cotangent of negative 15 pi over 4. So you always want to start these by drawing an angle, because remember what a trig function says. A trig function says we need to do some sort of ratio based on the angle that's in the parentheses. So this is an angle. So negative 15 pi over 4, the negative means we don't rotate this way, the usual way, we rotate clockwise. And so if we're at negative 15 pi over 4, that's the same thing as 4, 8, 12. That's negative 3 and what? Negative 3 and 3/4. It took me a while. So we have a full 2 pi rotation in there, right? 2 pi means 100. It means 360 degrees in the unit circle. So negative 3 pi over 4. Here's negative 1 pi, negative 2 pi, negative 3 pi, and then another negative 3/4 of a pi. Okay, so that means we're going to be around here, because this is always half a pi to go from here to here. Another way of doing that is you could convert it to degrees. Negative 15 pi over 4, you want to cut the pi out and then multiply by 180. So 4 fits in 180, 45 times, 4 fits in 180, 45 times, so we got negative 15 times 45. Oh, I should be able to do that. 25, 225, 0, 5, 4, so 5, 7, 6, so that's negative 675 degrees. And so if we want to know where the angle is going to terminate, we can say, well, we know we're going to make at least a full 360. So let's add 360 to it. And that puts us at negative 315 degrees. So we're drawing a negative 315 degree angle. Here's negative 90, negative 180, negative 270. So negative 315 degrees. That means we've got 45 degrees left for this reference angle. So two different ways of drawing the same angle. Okay, so that's what we got to start with. We got to draw the angle, and then with my students, I use the method of drawing it within the unit circle. So we can make a right angle with the x-axis, and then we can always memorize this triangle really quickly, because if you have a hypotenuse of 1 and an angle of 45 degrees, then both sides have to be the same. There's square root of 2 over 2 and square root of 2 over 2. So the cotangent ratio is now what we want to figure out for this triangle for 45 degrees, and then we're done. Cotangent's the reciprocal of tangent. That means cotangent is the adjacent over the opposite. So this is our adjacent, and this is our opposite. If you divide those two things, adjacent divided by opposite, that makes 1, right? So cotangent negative 15 pi over 4, that's 1.